Hello everyone, Zellerant here, and for today's video on Girls Frontline 2, if you had not already seen up to this point, we have the next T-Dal that had been announced a couple days ago, which is Sakira. She will be releasing tomorrow, and she's one that I haven't actually really covered much at all up to this point. I've been kind of really busy with a lot of other games I'm trying to cover at the same time. But one thing is that she's fairly new on the CN side, so they're really continuing to jumble up that order. Being another burn unit that'll be coming out for T-Dals. Now, I have not heavily looked into her kit other than what they have shown here, and what we're kind of getting to at this point is we're almost going to be able to, if you've pulled on every single burn unit, to basically have 2 dedicated burn teams, which could be very good when we're going up like a Gunsmoke boss that is very specific for burn. And so I thought we'd just go ahead and kind of take a look at her a little bit here on some of these videos they have out, as well as then go over her kit, since I have not really looked at it at all. Now, they do have her kit, I believe, down here, and we'll kind of go over it and see where she kind of fits what we currently have with the burn team. But let's just look at some of her trailer here. Now, I don't know her background from what I understand from the first game. I have actually seen a figure of her at the store that I didn't buy because I didn't know who she was at the time. I just knew that she was Girls Frontline. But another one of those, I believe it was a SMG user, right? It looks like an SMG. Or is that an AR? That might be an AR. We'll see here when we actually look at what her weapon is. Yeah, I don't really know her background or personality up to this point. Kind of a nutball already, but I think like pretty much all of the T-Dals kind of are. Truck Senpai can't complain. Oh, okay, yeah, it is an SMG. It's just one of those little bigger AR-looking SMGs. New outfit in a weapon skin. Okay, she's got a dress here. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, all of their new outfits have been customizable, so you can completely change up different pieces to it. Have to live up to the customer's expectation. Holy crap. Well, she had a dress on, and now she's just got the under part of the dress. Man, they just keep going crazy with the skins in here. Oh, a little bit more physical reaction there. Alright, let's see. Patch event. What do we have coming up also? I haven't really seen all this stuff coming up. Any of your typical story. We have a story coming up, and then memory puzzle. Fairly easy. This was a fairly easy event when we had it in the past. This Gunsmoke Frontline boss. Puzzle simulations, the inverse cipher. Got some login rewards, always good. I'm hurting, like after my last pull session, I'm hurting on pulls. I should be able to guarantee her pulling tomorrow. But man, losing those 50-50s can be brutal. I went so long with winning them that it felt like I had unlimited pulls coming in. Crew deck image management. So another way to take images of it looks like. Oh yeah, we're getting Vector's expansion key here. Vector already completely broken on the burn team. Not even needing one. What is it doing? After making active attack, the cooldown for the ultimate skill Searing Final is reduced by 1 turn. When an ally performs a support attack that deals burn damage, gain 1 point of Confectance Index. And heal all ally units on the battlefield for HP. Okay. Well, this is effectively making her replacement for Cinerisi, so I can kind of see how you can have your 2 burn teams. If she's now able to do the healing for your team built into this, then maybe Cinerisi will go with like a second burn team. Just Vector getting even more broken with that. And which one is this one? Oh, that was, yeah, I'm not too, like, none of the SR ones have been too crazy. None of them have elevated them up to kind of compete with the SSRs. Adding, of course, more Covenant updates. And that's it with that. Let's just go ahead and now and take a look at her kit. Being a newer member of the Burn team here, we have Sakira. So let me actually open it in a different tab here so I can actually zoom in. So you can actually see it a little bit better. Well, I guess I think I have to open it from here. There we go. Now we can zoom in so we can see it. So Sakira is, let's look at the passive. The passive always kind of ties into everything else together, so I like to look at that first. Fallacious Prayer, passive at the start of battle, gain thermal conduction, which you've seen that. One of the main interaction skills within the Burn team. When the effect, and if, as you can see here, these kind of breakdowns, all these, which we'll look at after. When the effect of Sakira Mark is triggered without using her ultimate, which is going to be right here, Sakira gains Searing Flame. So thermal conduction accumulates Searing Flames to charge up, and then once Searing Flame points reach a certain amount, consumes all of them and grants all allied embers or allied dolls ember, burn damage dealt, and critical damage are permanently increased. So she's going to be able to very significantly buff up your burn team. So it almost makes me feel like your main burn units, if you want to go with like, it's kind of tricky now with we just had 2 new ones, but I think one team would probably be your like your QJ, Sharkery, her, and Vector, and maybe you put all the other burn units onto the other team as we start accumulating more down the line. But she seems like she fits right into that kind of core original support action team already. Because then you also have this, apply Sakura Mark to multiple random enemies in the battlefield. If she has good luck, damage dealt is increased. Basic attack doesn't look like I have anything special tied to it, so it's just dealing physical damage. The next first skill, Falling Blossom, active AoE. So, an AoE. We really don't have too much of that in the Burn team. It's more of that concentrated, single target, repetitive, bouncing off everybody support actions. Selects an enemy tile within a certain tiles of the allied dials or enemies. Sakura Mark Sakura jumps at the selected tile, deals AoE burn damage to all surrounding enemies, and gains extra command. Sakura Mark, when this unit takes burn damage, Sakura deals AoE burn damage to this unit and all enemies. Ooh. So she's now making Burn Team actually have like AoE components to it, because you have Sharkery, you have QJ, you have Vector, all of them countering with burn damage, and then so she can then hit everything around her, effectively making what's been primarily a single target damaging very good at single target, able to do a little bit more AoE now. Overall with that. Misfortune Delivery, active targeted buff, deals burn damage to the target and applies Sakura Mark. Before the attack resolves, additionally applies bad luck to the target, increasing their damage taken from her sector. So she applies that, and they'll take increased damage. And then, of course, her ultimate deals AoE burn damage and applies Sakura Mark to all enemy units within a selected direction. After this skill resolves, trigger the effects of Sakura Mark stacks. Then she gains Confectance Index and Good Luck, which allows her to apply Sakura Mark to the enemy target before making an active attack to it. And so, overall, it looks pretty good. I think kind of looking at how she kind of fits into the team, it almost seems like now the Burn team is going to depend on the needs of the fight. And she is basically bringing in that AoE component that the Burn team is not got a lot of. And you just throw her in there, and now your more single target team is now doing a lot more damage on the AoE side of things, with her kind of being that support there. If you're still doing a heavily single target, it looks like maybe you might not need her. I don't know, but she's probably still doing quite a bit of big damage. But I mean, we've got so many I think Burn might be the team we have the most T-Dals for now up to this point. And so if you have a Gunsmoke frontline boss that like Burn is the main element you damage you want to do, well, I think we pretty much have enough for 2 teams up to this point. So overall, pretty good. I like the kit overall, like the looks that they have going on for her. I mean, I've always liked the models and that stuff that they've created for them in this game. It's what's kind of kept me going on it, as I kind of play it now as more of a waifu collector versus going hardcore min-max, getting and completely trying to beat the Gunsmoke Frontline. I do quite well enough with the T-Dolls they give us without even having to do heavy investment into any of them. And so we have the skin that's kind of coming with her. We've seen that in the dorm interaction, so pretty good skin. I mean, they've done quite well on a lot of their more recent skins. It's just as they keep adding more customizability to them. So that's pretty much it. I thought I'd just take a quick look at her. I do plan to stream tomorrow my polls. Maybe we'll take a look at the story and mini games a little bit from there, but that'll be it for now. And if you like my content, if you can like, comment, subscribe, it really helps. And thanks for watching.